My life is opera. There is no reason in opera.
Maria's life was so particular, so tragic, so painful, so enlightening, so beautiful. And that immense life has to be carried on the screen. And I think Angelina has that presence. She has the sensibility, the intelligence, and for sure, the discipline.
You know, when you play a real person, you just need to feel that you're the right person to do it. You feel convinced enough that you can bring something in, or that you're not too disconnected. But I was looking for something that spoke to me. I don't know if it was a particular interview or something, but I just found I liked her. Really like her. I would see the way she talked and spoke, and I wanted to know her more.
Maria Callas was struggling with her voice by the end of her life, and so the process of understanding that loss was very relevant for Angie's character.
She had her private demons, she had her eccentricities, she had her ways.
What is real and what is not real is my business.
Angelina did something and brought something very beautiful to this character. That idea of this woman that was very strong, always vulnerable, always fragile, but she would keep that stoicism, especially in front of others, and especially towards men.
To be a possession in a cabinet is not my ambition.
She was never a victim of anyone. And that was something that Angelina brought that I think just really changed the movie.
I was very nervous to realize I had to really learn to sing and sing in front of people.
This is scary. It's a little scary.
It was very daunting, and I was very nervous to not be good enough for her.
You had 7 months of training. 2 of them were only about posture and breathing. Angelina needed to learn how to speak Italian.
Physically, audibly, and emotionally, everything is out. There's nowhere to hide.
You have said that it was almost a form of therapy for you. Just the process of singing and learning how to sing.
My first lesson was impossible. I couldn't fully make a sound. I couldn't fully release, and I was suddenly very aware of how much I'd been protecting myself by locking in sound and body, and that there was no way to sing opera if I didn't open up every single channel and release everything.
So it was incredibly difficult and challenging. The crew and the extras and the rest of the cast was listening to you singing out loud. And then later in post-production, we would take that and mix it with Maria Callas' voice.
Sometimes in life, the pain is so great, or the love is so great, or the loss is so great, that you now understand it's only opera that connects in such an extreme level.
Let's go home. Love is at home.
In reality, Maria's family didn't exist for her. But her real family ended up being the people that worked for her in that apartment. She had a butler and she had a housemaid. It was Ferruccio and Bruna. Ferruccio has this sort of combination of being like a tough man, but at the same time very sensitive and delicate with her. They have a relationship in between being a friend, a father, a servant.
When I write my autobiography, I will title it The Day Ferruccio Saved My Life.
And what day was that?
Every day. Every single day. That's why I hate you. I fall into a river, and you always fish me out.
Yes, well.
In my opinion, all the movies about love and all of the different degrees and qualities of love. And one is devotion. I think that she defined them both Bruna and Ferruccio.
Ho scoperto un personaggio grandioso, una donna umile, leale, fedele, austera e molto discreta, a cui è stato bellissimo prestare la mia anima e prendere la sua anima, questo scambio di anime, e questo personaggio mi ha insegnato moltissimo.
She cheats.
No,
Yes,
no,
you
no,
do.
no.
Yes,
Oh,
you do.
Bruna, we know.
That dedication came from admiration, from love, from care, but also the one that creates a family, you know.
I hope you always stay together. When I'm gone, I hope you always stay together.
They are there because they need each other and they love each other. Pierfrancesco and Alba, they have that magnetism.
I think that the beautiful trick is that it takes a lot for somebody so famous, for a world so known and exquisite and photographed, to not do a caricature. It could have felt like clothes right off the rack. It could have felt like too much hair and makeup. Everything could have been just perfect. But every artist, including Massimo and Drew and Pam, was so committed to making it imperfect and real. Yes, but messed that up a little bit. Yes, but she did that herself. Yes, but that robe at home would have been something that a Greek woman would have bought because it was something like her mom wore and it was hand crocheted. Mm-hmm. You know, yes, but there's a scuff on the glasses and it's perfect, right? So every costume that Massimo did, it wasn't just about mimicking, it was about how do we adapt it to feel just even more organic and real and tell a story.
No, that's good. So different periods, but mixed together.
Yeah. She's still a mystery, but I understand her a little bit. And having retraced some of her footsteps or sung her arias or stood in her spot in La Scala, I feel that little bit like there's an intimacy with her now that makes me feel that I really wish I knew her. And it means a lot to me when people connect to the film.
Angelina would take control of the character, fully embrace it, and I let her do her thing because she knows things about the character that I don't, and she controls it better. She chooses when she lets you in, and with a little bit of an eye move, she lets you out, and you're out. And that is the mechanics. So the audience is always wondering, what's going on with her? And that's the wonder where the audience has to complete what they're seeing.